Hi guys. So here we are, fungus foray hunt up in Meredith, New Hampshire, and we're at the fantastic foray held by New Hampshire Mushroom Company, and here we are in the middle of the woods in central New Hampshire, and we actually have a special guest here today. So we're gonna go on over and hang out, and we'll see if we can flip this camera around. Yeah, here we go. This is the woods of New Hampshire. So, anyways, welcome to our welcome to our live, and I'm going to try to do a little bit better on the camera work this time. Um, for some reason, it was a little bouncy the last time, so keep this in mind, and we'll do what we can. So, I'll have to see. There may have been a fungus find over here somewhere. Let's just take a look. What do we got? What do we got? So, let me see. Did we miss something?
Tiny, too little for you to see.
Oh yeah, I know. We've been running into. Oh, look at that guy.
There's one up here.
Oh wow,
Yep.
that's a
Tiny.
that's those macro photography type of things, huh? Yeah, you never know. Just when you think you can't find any.
Honey mushrooms, I believe. Yes.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
they're before they
There was a really nice stack of them over here on the other
bail
side.
out or whatever.
Yeah.
For my quiche tomorrow morning. Do you eat them when they're open, or do you wait? Or do you wait till they're
I mostly when they close, but I'm not
like? Would you eat
not
these?
too sure. No, I wouldn't. But there's a whole bunch right there that are just they're so perfect. It's ridiculous. Right on the trees over this way.
All right.
Yeah. Those are the ones we were just talking. I'm going to try to see if I can find some over at home,
Where's home?
similar to that, over in Hooksett.
Yeah. You have a voice of this guy who is a dog shelter person. I whipped my head around when I heard your voice.
Yeah.
I thought for sure,
Oh yeah.
"That's the dog guy."
They seem to have grabbed most of them from here, but there's another one right over here that has a whole bunch that I don't believe that they got, but it's definitely worth trying. And I actually boil them before I
You boil them?
yeah, just to break up the chitin and
Break up
the chitin
what's the titan?
it's the fibers that make up the mushroom. Yeah, right here's a couple of nice caps. This is well, I think they grabbed a few here too, but I see that one.
Those
Yeah,
pretty. That's how I.
that's how we'd like to see them.
Oh yeah. On
But
your-
but yeah, I always try to cook them, and still I'm not sure. I'm not positive I didn't have a stomach ache the other day. And like I said, if you have to ask the question, well then you might want to change your methods. But anyway, there's honey mushrooms out here. Look at these. Now these are this is close for me. You know,
Really?
I mean that's I mean they seem to be in pretty good shape. That's really close if you were going to use them. You know, very soon. That's about as far as I'd go with that. But let's go take a little walk in the woods here, you guys, because we're out here roaming with Roscoe, but we're also walking with Walker. We've got Dr. Walker in the house, so just finding stuff and staying curious. We've got a bunch of our friends out here. I'm not sure if we kind of split up, so I'm not sure if we're gonna run into all the rest of our friends somewhere or if we're gonna have to backtrack. I don't know what those are. I brought a few with me, but where are they coming from?
I think, are there linden trees in here?
I couldn't tell you. I was just curious about that. There's so many.
It looks like a linden seed. I think,
But where the heck is it?
no.
That's what I said.
Oh, no, that's different.
Okay.
But they look like linden seeds, but
I've never heard
I
that.
don't see linden leaves, so I'm not.
I don't see anything but pine and oak.
They're everywhere.
It's the strangest thing.
But they look like linden seeds.
Huh. I'll have to look that one up because I don't know that one. But anyway, here we go. Little roaming with Roscoe. We got some mixed woods here. Got some cool stuff. Fall walk. And we'll go see what Dr. Walker has found here. Gordon. So let's take a look. Because I don't have as much luck in these type of woods right here as far as finding a lot of larger mushrooms with the pine. But we just never know. We just never know what we're going to find. That's the fun part of mycology, isn't it? We just end up seeing what we see, finding what we find, and usually quite amazed. So let's see. In the basket here, we've got some Sewillis, we've got some Russula, and we have Lysenum scabrum. So we'll see how that all goes for us when we get back to the table, because we've been kind of jawing it up and doing our video making stuff. So we'll see what happens here.
In your pocket.
Oh yeah.
Because you've taken pictures previously, you can just upload all of those.
Yeah. I'm gonna have Dr. Gordon. Have him sign my book. Yeah. Not every day you get to walk with someone from YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. But if you guys want to come walking with me sometime, well, let's make it happen, because whether you're doing it virtually or with me, we've got a little teepee here. But yeah, it's definitely a change in the atmosphere here, where we've got where we have a little change in elevation, but also a much different type of substrate source here. So we'll see what happens. May end up having to backtrack here in a few minutes and see what happens with meeting up with the crew. We have to consolidate all of our winnings and try to take a look at the table, and then we'll all decide if we can decide. But I'll be interested to see a couple of these things, what they might be, and we'll see what happens as far as anything else that we're going to find. But it almost looks like we're going to be heading back uphill just to keep everybody's attention. So I don't know. You'd almost think we'd be finding a couple other things here. It's not really totally dry in this section of the woods. Doesn't get a whole lot of light, but not so much, huh? Not so much. We'll take a look over here, and then we're gonna backtrack over to the path, because we like to find stuff and stay curious here, don't we? Looks like we ran into where the deer hang out once in a while. And take a look over here, slope side with a little bit of moisture. Get a down tree. Polypores. Nothing much going on here. Nothing much. So let's get back up this way. See if we can't run into the rest of our fungus friends. Not seeing too much here. Great example of brown rot. So there's brown rot and there's white rot, and that one's a brown rot. So let's see how this goes, you guys. And head back up to mushroom territory. All right. Hi there. All right. Let's go see if we found anything out of the ordinary. I see us picking some stuff up. I don't know. I didn't find much in this part of the woods, so I'd be surprised if it's anything large.
And they're all over the place. There's like hundreds of them on the ground.
Some of them are older.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either, but whatever it is, there was a lot
Usually,
of
like
them.
when you
Yeah,
open a
no.
gall, it'll be like webby inside, but
Right.
Yeah.
hollow and empty. And I have seen some galls around.
Maybe it's
at the
still
beginning of the
like
trail.
it's still developing.
I see the galls every day, but yeah, that's something else.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a type of berry or not. Oh, there's another one.
Raspberry. Oh yeah. It's under an oak tree and red maple.
Yeah, I've seen a few over here.
This little tiny
Yeah, 'cause
black
No like fruit trees
right at the
around
tip of
here.
my foot.
Oh yeah,
I don't
no,
know.
that's a
You know
deer
what?
fungus, isn't it?
Thinking about it, we found them last
Would you find a
year,
cordyceps
too,
there?
and I have no
Well,
idea
it's
what they
related to
are.
cordyceps. It's Tolipocladium.
It's related?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they're in cordycepty. AC,
What's the?
whatever.
Is it on an insect or is it a
It's a
Deer
truffle? Oh,
It's a
okay.
truffle?
Yeah, because there's
Not like the
Not the
truffle
kind we
truffle.
eat.
You're a millionaire all of a sudden.
yeah, 'cause there's that
Not
other
the
one right
truffle
over there too.
Oh,
But
wow.
like
They're
our
right
deer
there.
truffles.
I don't know if I
which-
got the truffle part on that.
They're not edible. but
Feels
they're
like I'm standing in them. I'm afraid to.
Yeah, I know, right?
Squirrels seem
Yeah.
to like them too. I have on more than one occasion found the Elaphomyces, the actual truffle, just sitting on the top of a broken
Oh, really?
stump. And then I put them in my pocket, and then I put them in my car door, and I forget about them. And eventually, like a pinprick happens, and then I have spores everywhere. But it's squirrels or some type of rodent will dig them up at the very least. Maybe not eat them, but they'll dig them
Yeah.
up. And
Well, that's usually what I look for is the little holes in the ground, and then I'll start
Mm-hmm.
seeing what kind of truffles are there. But
There's some nice poop over there.
oh, nice.
yeah, I know.
Any
Yeah.
of them growing on it? Ooh,
but
and
that-
some old
that's-
Leosha too.
What is that?
Old Leosha.
Wow, that's so green.
I don't know if
Or
that's
whatever color. Holy
Ooh, wow.
but I don't know.
What the heck is that?
Leosha, Leotia.
No, that's a new one for me.
Leosha
Ooh, it's
lubrica
so
jelly
freaking-
babies.
Oh, the
Yeah.
jelly babies, but
So
are they green right now
well,
or just?
I don't
like
know
slimy.
because these are old. So these are either Leosha lubrica, which start off that orangey yellow color,
Yeah.
but when they get old, they start to like
Oh,
get
do they?
parasitized or whatever, and they turn green.
Huh.
Or it could be. I don't think it's atrovirans. I mean, it could be. It's just hard to tell because they're all like mushy and
Right, because it
old
would have been
and-
the Viren variety of that
I
species.
saw those first before I saw the poop, and I thought those were just poop.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's
well,
good
that's
find though.
when
I
you
just
said
walked
that, my eyes
past
went
that.
to this first.
Yeah.
And then,
I totally was just looking at that and walked right past it. But
It's not an edible truffle, so don't eat them.
Megan's got the one in tack. I couldn't get the truffle part out. Screwed it up.
What are you looking
oh, that's still pretty neat though because we have the black elf fungus and we have the deer truffle.
a jelly.
Look at that. What is that?
But I don't know if
It's
that's
green.
old. I
And it
mean, it
looks
is
like-
old.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's lubrica,
That's
which
super
is
green.
turned green, or if it's actually atrovirans. Which it might be, but too mushy to tell. They're quite old. And, I mean, I'm not
Yeah, let's see if we can find another. See if we can find another fruiting of them. Found someone's vape in the woods. That seems like a long way off the path. For someone to be vaping,
Like we barely get away from that.
but
This one we're like deep, you know.
let us see. Let us see. So, looks like an old patch of something there. Take a look around because we walked right past those ones right there, and that was a pretty cool find. Pretty cool. So, let's see what happens here. We can find something else. We've been finding a lot of pretty neat things. A lot of small things. So let's take a look here and see what else we can find. Find something cool to have Dr. Walker explain what the hell it is. Our guide here, Megan, is pretty good too. And we also
Oh, so did you talk to Melissa about this stuff ever?
No, but I heard she like eats eels.
She's a bug eater. Her daughter will eat just about anything if you tell her it's edible. They go to the beach and she's like, "Ooh, seaweed," and she'll just literally, she's 4. She'll just at the beach, seaweed hanging out of her mouth. Like Melinda's like, "All right, come on, we're here to like get some salt water to make salt or whatever," and like Ruth,
well,
Ruth
whatever.
just has her mouth filled with seaweed or like anywhere they go, she knows what's edible.
I could not get that.
What got me?
But, oh yeah, she did all sorts of
Dude, they're really good for you.
November's the one that, okay. Yeah. So how did you get past the first time you eating it?
I just saw someone else eat it. And he's like, it tastes like. Okay. And the guy was cool, so I was like, alright.
Saltwater. She does a couple of beach trips every year to do that.
She makes one herself.
Yeah. Dehydrate the saltwater.
There's a fungus on its own. Yep. That's something else, isn't it? So let's move it on down the line and see what's going on. Never know what we're gonna find out here.
This is last year's going down the other trail. So well, maybe eventually it does.
Brussels are tricky
We'll just have
because
to
some places they eat all of them, and then here we eat virtually none of them.
Oh, you did find the bird's nest. I saw that out there
Edibles,
too.
I wouldn't eat that.
Oh, what the heck?
May or may not be taking it home to add to a collection I'm not supposed to have, but
What? What are you trying flags?
we're not supposed to.
Probably, I guess.
I don't agree.
I don't agree with that law, so.
It has a lot of little gators on the stock, so the common gator so this is toxic. So this is actually really cool. This is a bolete. This is a toxic bolete. There's not very many toxic boletes, but this is one of them. I haven't seen
Oh yeah, where'd you find that?
I don't know what this is. We'll have to figure out.
I want to take a look at the bolete you found. Wow, you guys found some good stuff, huh? Well, that's gonna be awesome.
This is Herbert Fungi. And this is an.
Oh.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Wow, look at that thing.
So there's the Lexinum and the
Yeah, let me. I want to get a picture of that too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. I haven't seen Safari since like 2017 when we first started and had no idea what anything was. So, and it's only in retrospect that I learned that it's yeah, it's, I mean, perfect. Cool. It's not toxic touch. It's just don't eat it. Maybe a gymnast. Not edible at least.
What about this?
That's probably Cornerius, also not edible.
I feel like there's like a Cornerius.
Yeah, anything that's questionable, just pitch it. If you're picking stuff to eat, don't pick questionable
I
stuff.
want to see that.
So this is good.
I want to see that bolete.
Yeah, it's a Swillis. Yeah, you can eat Swillis.
And this is old.
That's an old Lexinum. I just pitched that because it's kind of gross. Like this one is good enough. You could try cooking it.
Do
Oh,
you think that's a brick cap?
Yeah. No, I think it's a quart. See the little bit of webbing?
No, but
That little quartino in there?
Yeah.
So that's a quart.
Ah, okay.
And these we're not sure.
I don't know what it is.
Okay. Yeah, so that's how it. How about this guys? I picked it from the.
Yeah, it's a pop.
So it's good?
You can eat those. Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, so good is a relative term. Can you eat it without getting sick? Yes.
Yeah.
Is it good?
Is
That
it
depends
good?
on how you cook it, whether or not you like it, you know, how mature it is.
Edible.
Edibility is a stuff.
oh, sorry about that.
This one.
Cool. Looks like a little more diversity than it,
Yeah, me too. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
What's this range? I don't know if a couple.
Well, so what happens is when it hasn't rained for a long time, you get rain. Most of what we find is called saprotrophic, so it's all the decay stuff because they're right on the surface. So they get the water first and they just grow.
All right, what are we
And then
gonna call
microbials
that
and
one?
stuff like right
I don't know. I was thinking it was a hypaloma.
Yeah, I know. At first it
but-
sure looked like it, but it just seems weird because it's on.
There's
It would be a capnoides, yeah, but I've never found the
Gordon said maybe
capnoides.
Quaternius.
But yeah, that's what I think. That's what Gordon was saying because
Yeah.
of he saw the webbing on one of these,
Yeah.
so it could be. Either way, it's probably not yummy.
Yeah.
She must feel very powerful. If
Well,
that's, yeah.
well, I did a FaceTime with her and I said,
That's something. So this one is Fungi.
Yeah, it's a little old, but that's a
Older funny?
I think it's
so
a
this
Russula.
one though is not. This is that lactating one, right?
That one I believe is let me see.
The lactation, what do you call it?
Yeah,
We already rubbed it.
yeah, Lactarius. But look at we got a yellow bleeder right
Is
here.
that not how it usually looks?
No, you don't normally. Yeah, that's actually very unusual.
What do you usually have?
It's usually a white or brown,
Oh, okay.
but yellow is actually pretty odd. That might be something that we'll ask Dr. Walker about.
Okay.
But anyhow,
And tell me
that one's
this
pretty
name
neat.
again. Shrimp.
Oh, is that shrimp of the woods?
Shrimp of the woods. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is. It's still okay, but
Oh,
that's
really?
yeah, it's just barely. But I don't know. It might be not worth trying unless you can do it right now. But yeah, that's what when we're identifying stuff, that's exactly what that is. So that's the aborted form.
What does that mean?
The aborted form. It's just there's another mushroom that the honey mushroom. That's actually I didn't know that until Eric told me today that that's actually a honey mushroom.
That's what the other person, Christine, told me.
Yeah, yeah.
Starts
It's
off as a honey mushroom.
right because I thought it was the Entoloma, is the name of it, Entoloma abortivum, and it is an aborted version of.
When you say aborted, does that mean that it discharges the mushroom, or what does that mean?
Yeah, it grows in a funny way. It just kind of it
comes
grows
out
upon
of-
itself. Yeah,
oh.
it doesn't develop properly. It gets the wrong signal, I guess.
Oh, that's
Probably
so
because it's missing some
interesting.
nutrients. But I actually couldn't tell you about that.
That is-
I actually don't know about that one.
Huh.
But anyways, we'll see what's going on down this way. Looks like we got some more close-up pictures being taken. We'll see what happens. Oh yeah, some close-ups here. Let's just see.
I've just never seen it going.
Oh wow, what do we get there?
Alright, what does that not say? Weird red shit.
Yeah, it's almost like a parasitized something or other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, we were guessing slime molds, but it's hard to say.
Oh yeah, it's right on top of that trichaptum, isn't it? I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Which one?
No, I haven't. The
or
red.
Yeah.
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 And
Oh,
Oh, what did you find here? What is
Tulacinella aurantica.
Aurantica
I
makes
mean,
sense.
that's what came up on INAT, and
Well, it does kind
it
of look
does
like
kind of
that.
look like
Yeah, it sure does. I guess
So-
maybe it blooms a little bit more.
that.
I
I've
feel
never heard of Tulacinella aurantica before.
Yeah, right.
Either.
Yeah.
It's a mushroom, not a slime mold.
Yeah, I think so.
Huh.
Well, I mean,
Well, that's pretty cool.
There wasn't even a Wikipedia entry, so let's see. What is Tulacinella? I don't know if I'm
Wow,
pronouncing it.
finding some really cool stuff. Now, are we on a beach tree here, you think? Or
It's like a red
Um,
maple.
I'm not sure what this guy is right here.
Oh, you know what?
This
I
looks like
assume it's a red
maple to me.
Yeah.
These are related to chanterelles. These are in the same
No
family
way.
as chanterelles. That's what it says. Cantarelles.
Wow.
do you
Yeah,
say it?
the mycology world gets weirder every day, doesn't it?
Tula, T-U-L-A-S snella. Tula snella. When visible, typically smooth, waxy to subgelatinous, frequently lilaceous, I don't know, it must mean orange, to violet gray, formed on the inside of fallen branches and logs. Hey, you guys want to see, we have a weird red jelly thing that's related to chanterelles.
It's stranger than fiction, huh? It's just the strangest thing. We just thought someone threw some red paint in here.
Tulacinella aurantica produces orange to red gelatinous muscular anamorphs on wood.
Animorph.
So this is an animorph.
Related to chanterelles?
Yeah, it's in the Cantarelles order, and it's an anamorph. I've never seen a Basidio anamorph.
I've seen it a bunch.
Okay.
I know what it is. I didn't know that it was related.
It just, I mean,
Unless someone stepped on some berries over
That
here.
part I don't look into that stuff.
well, just
That's where my
it said
knowledge
it
ends.
It said, like, in
Okay.
order Camphrellis, and I
Huh.
wouldn't.
Wow,
Hmm.
that's pretty neat.
That is cool.
Show them the funeral bells.
Stay away from the.
Yeah,
Don't eat
the first one, you know.
They are dead. They are called funeral bells for a reason.
Well, yeah, they had
What other deadly ones? There's the death cap, right? That one.
Destroying angel.
The stirring angel, yeah. And that's one.
Yeah.
Well, they all have names.
We call it deadly.
And some of the inosopes have the same toxins in it too. It's one of the most deadliest toxins known to man.
Is that right?
Yeah, the amatoxins, they can't be destroyed. But yeah, they're one of the most deadliest things on earth.
Destroyed, so like they can't be killed.
Right, and well, you can't boil them or cook them or. And that brings me always into the thing is what happens if animals eat them and then you eat the animal. I mean, because you know how people eat livers and stuff like that. I've had a whole patch of phalloides get eaten before I could take a picture, and the death cap, and like what happens to that? What happens? Maybe does it stick in a deer's liver or does?
I was just thinking about squirrels because I, for the first time ever, was sitting in the woods a couple of days ago and I watched a squirrel pick a mushroom
Yeah.
and sit there and eat it.
Yeah, they do.
I've never
Yeah.
seen that before.
Well, like other animals, there's probably certain things that aren't toxic to certain other things. Ooh, wow. That's a pretty looking thing right there.
We don't know.
They, if they're hypsozygus, they're related to the
doesn't
beach
really have a
mushrooms.
smell.
Well, there's like Almaria. There's a few different species up here.
Oh, wait, I don't know.
So
any
yes,
of them.
yes.
Yeah,
There's
that
like
was
a
sort of
beach. There's a few different species.
All right, we gotta
Usually, well, like the
we
commercial.
gotta do something different here.
Not a bad smell.
We gotta get out of this
If you go to
thing.
an Asian market and buy beach mushrooms, they call them shmeji.
Okay.
But I think those are like those are cool. They smell like
They
they
smell
would
nice.
be all right.
Yeah.
They look tasty.
Yeah. Right.
Is that a lion?
Oh wow.
Bear's head there.
Oh yeah.
Parisian
I wanna.
Americanum.
You mind if I have a little piece of that? I'm trying to clone one at home. I don't have any.
Is that on oak?
It was on beach.
Oh, it was. It was. Yeah, that's sometimes you can find them there. Yeah.
Beach maple birch.
Wow, that's pretty cool. I'd love to have a piece of that to clone.
Fine.
Bear's head tooth.
That one's actually like Coralites, isn't it?
Americanum.
I think no, it's American.
There were
Oh,
a
that's
couple
just the
more, but
Americana?
They were kind of small and kind of mushy looking. So
Beach maple.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm actually looking for the Coralites.
Also, I believe it.
I've never found. I found lion's mane.
Eric's growing that. Eric's growing that stuff up at the mushroom factory. So
I gotta get up there.
yeah. He's got Coralites dialed in.
Coralites is most of what I get at Napa. It's everywhere.
Oh really?
Every dead oak tree has it. I mean, the honey mushrooms are. Sudden oak death kills them, then the honey mushrooms finish them off, and the omphallotus wore out away the base while the coraloides kills the lignin in the wood.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
That's a nice chug
Yeah.
up there too.
Oh, you found some chaga too. That's pretty cool.
that's a
Yeah,
nice
look at
chunk.
that. We got a nice chunk here.
Probably a third of what was
Oh,
there.
it was there?
It was very high. I just bashed up on it. And popped
and
it
just
out.
pop that off. Well,
Nice.
you left some.
Yeah, a lot of times you got to come prepared if you're going chaga hunting. I do find it pretty often, and it lasts quite a long time because I just put it in a crock pot, and I just every time I take some water out, I put some water back in. I leave it on low for.
Yeah, that's what they say, just to
Yeah.
kind of simmer it, right?
Yeah, that's what I do. I keep it on kind of like the serve mode,
That's a great
and
idea. Just keep
it's
it-
really good stuff. I mean, not only does it taste good, but it's
so
just
it
good
doesn't
for you.
get like bitter tasting or whatever. If
No.
you just leave it on.
No, it really doesn't. Yeah, I think it actually gets better, and I like the black part too. I really like that black part. So, anyways, but that's pretty awesome, man. How far were you when you found that?
We're like halfway down, sort of in the middle area. over
Holy
there.
crap!
Same area, kind of where I found the bear's head tooth.
Wow.
The bear's head tooth was along the ground.
Oh, it was really?
It was on a fallen log.
Oh
yeah.
shoot, yeah. Well, that's pretty cool because we don't typically find that. But anyhow, well, that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat.
Just to find out what these other ones are. Might be do a spore print tonight.
Yeah, that white one there. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't get a good look at it, but I have one that was sort of like that. That was probably a Pluterus levis, but I didn't get a chance to see that one at all. But back at the table, we might be able to figure that out for sure. But yeah, we're finding a lot of stuff here, and see what happens. See what happens on the way back up. I left my basket way over here. I leave stuff in the woods all the time, you guys.
That's when you find it.
No, yeah, yeah, I know. That's yep. You gotta walk even further.
What are all the blue strips for?
Just to keep these things kind of not from rubbing against each
I
other.
see,
Yeah, like Easter basket. But anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll go take one more walk down here and see if we can see anything else. Pretty cool stuff though on the foray today. That's pretty neat. Lots of pine here though, huh? This is a little tricky.
Here, we're pretty far. This is from last year, going down that other trail. I'm not.
Yep. Runs. Oh, you found. Oh.
All right, guys, we'll get heading back to the car, huh? Well, that was a lot of fun. Found some pretty cool stuff, and learned a few things too. So, finding stuff and yeah, I know. Huh?
I've never looked for it really before.
Yeah. Just finding stuff and staying curious, you guys. So, anyways, we'll see what we can do to head back to home base, and we'll pick it up there. We'll do a little examination at the table time. Anyway, be well, enjoy, and stay curious. Have a great day.